Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Larissa L and you are on my YouTube channel, Parker Kate. I am a makeup artist and lately I've just been doing a whole bunch of Charlotte Tilbury videos. And if you are a regular here, you know I have been gone pretty much the entire summer. I took it off. So I am back, and I am back with a new Charlotte Tilbury collection, the Super Nudes Charlotte Tilbury collection, which is launching on August 19th, I think officially. So in this collection, she has a new face palette. She's brought back a pre-existing eyeshadow palette, as well as launching 3 new lipsticks, and then brought back an old lipstick, I think it was called the Supermodel, as well as an eyeliner. So if you guys are ready to play with some makeup, let's go ahead and jump into the video. On my face for a base, I have the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Then for foundation today, I went in with the IT Cosmetics CC Oil-Free Matte Poreless Finish Full Coverage. It looks very luminous right now because I did use the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and then on top of that, I used the Max Fix Plus. Concealer today again was by IT Cosmetics. I used the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I will link these below. And then I have some brows on. So the brow system that I used was Charlotte Tilbury. I do have a video on this and I will link it below. So I've used the Brow Cheat in Blonde or Taupe, the Legendary Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel, again in Blonde, and then the Clear Brow Fix, which is like, ugh, so in love with this product. So if you get anything from the brow collection, go ahead and grab the Clear Brow Fix. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So Charlotte Tilbury came out with a kind of pre-fall launch, and this one is called the Super Nudes collection. So in this collection, she has the face palette. She brought back a pre-existing eyeshadow, like a mini eyeshadow palette, 3 new lipsticks, a new double-ended eyeliner, as well as brought back a lipstick from an old collection called the Supermodel. So I already have a video on the Super Nudes Easy Eye Palette, and I have compared this one against the Charlotte Darling Eye Palette. I'll link that video below in case you're interested, but I'm reviewing and doing a look with this palette today. So from the collection, I got the Nudegasm face palette, as well as one of the lipsticks, which was the Super Nudes Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick in Catwalk. First, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the Dreamgasm Nudegasm face palette. So this is supposed to be a Supermodel Sun-Kissed Glow in a palette inspired by Charlotte Tilbury's Backstage Secrets. So this is supposed to highlight, sculpt, and add some blush to your face. So it is quite big, and you actually get, I'm so impressed with that, because you know how sometimes she'll do like beautiful packaging and then you end up with like the traditional CT emblem with the sun or the star eyes, whatever you call it. She actually carried the print onto the packaging. Ooh, that's pretty. I really like that. So I'm just gonna remove the package there. So you're supposed to have, this is supposed to be the Super Glow. This is going to be your Sculpt. This is your Super Sculpt. And then this is supposed to be like a highlighter blush. They're very, very translucent, so I will warn you now. These are not going to be highly pigmented. They're supposed to look very like natural. They are cream to powder formulas, and they're said to be a luminous matte, which is just a fancy way to say it's a satin finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna swatch these on my arm, which is supposed to be like a golden champagne color. You know what, we're also gonna swatch the Multi Glow too, which is like a pink, peachy pink, rose gold. So again, very iridescent, very light, luminous, cream to powder formula. You can kind of see it right there. They do have swatches on the website. I will include some there. Okay, so that one's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty light, and it's definitely more of a corally gold peach than it is a rose gold peach. The Super Sculpt is the darker warm tone one, where the regular Sculpt is the cool tone taupe here. So starting off with contour, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to use the lighter color first, the regular Sculpt, and I'm just going to go in with this Face Sephora brush. Okay, so that is the Sculpt color, pretty loaded up on my brush. It blends up really nicely, again, cream powder formulation, and you can see it. Again, I'm going a little bit heavier handed so you can see it on camera. I don't think I'd take it this dark in real life. And the mirror in here, again, is very high quality, so if you just are bringing this face palette traveling with you, that's all you really need, especially for like a beach day, because we are still in the middle of summer. Even on my darker shade, my skin tone, and like in the summer, you can still kind of see it, which is nice. But if you're very pale, this would also work for you. If you're probably a medium to dark, you'd have to really build this up, and I don't think that this one would work well unless you're using this as an eyeshadow color. All right, so using the same brush, I'm gonna go in and barely tap the Super Sculpt. Now the Super Sculpt, remember, is supposed to be a luminous matte, so a satin matte. So again, like this area in my skin where it's matte, but it still has a little bit of a glow. I'm gonna do one half of my face with this, so you can kind of see the difference. I always wear white when I do this, you know, like this is why we wear black. Even, well, you say makeup on black too, but like, I realize I always wear white when I do these neck, and then it gets all over my collar. So I really am emphasizing it on the jawline and the cheek area. I wouldn't really go this heavy, but again, so you guys can see it. So this side is the Super Sculpt versus just the regular Sculpt. So it's pretty dark. Again, if you have a medium, maybe to dark, you could use this, but I don't really think so. It's a little bit dark for me. I wouldn't probably go this heavy on it next time, but just for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and do the other side. Now we're gonna go in with the peach one right here. It's supposed to be a highlighter. I'm gonna use it as a highlighter blush. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I really like that you can build up the pigment in this blush highlighter. You can use this as an eyeshadow. You can use this to warm up your face very lightly. I did it very heavily just so you can see it on camera, but I really like that. So again, whatever's left over, always bring to the temples of your cheeks, your nose, and then your chin, and then that way it warms up your whole complexion. Just to blend that out a little bit, I'm gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill J05 powder brush and just kind of really blend that in. So now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M51 in the champagne color and load up the brush. Ooh, I like that one. This side catches the light a lot better. It's supposed to look like a glass finish. I am going to go ahead and use the eyeshadow palette. So this is called the Super Nudes Easy Eyeshadow Palette. Again, I've had this one for a while. So this is broken down into 6 shades and 2 eyeshadow looks. So the first one is your day eye, and the second one is your day eye. All right, so I'm gonna head in with the first color, this light brown color, the Prime, the number 1. And I'm just going to be applying this in my crease. So again, these powders are a cream to powder formula, so they're really easy to blend out. They're really smooth. They have a lot of pigment. They have a little bit of fallout, so just be careful with that. And again, some of them are matte and then some of them are satin matte. I've explained more of this in the other video that I did just dedicated to the eyeshadow palette. So I really want to blend out that first color just as a base. So for the eyelid, I'm going to go in with the gray. Again, these are not dry mattes, so you're not like dragging a brush and powder across your eye like you do with some eyeshadow palettes. These are very creamy. And to darken the outer V, I'm going to go in with the darkest brown. Again, like I said, a little bit goes a long way with this palette because it is super pigmented. So this is almost like a gray brown. It is not a warm tone brown. I'm just gonna start shaping the eye with this brush. Alright guys, so we are back. So for eyeliner, I went in with the Stila Waterproof Black Eyeliner. For mascara, I used the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Love this stuff. And then if you have a cool tone, either like a gray or a brown eyeliner, go ahead and just apply that to the bottom lash line. I didn't put any in my waterline. So this one I used today is by Pure Minerals. This one is called Not Sorry, and it's almost like a gray brown. All right, we're almost done with this look. So now we're gonna go ahead and test out the lipstick, the Super Nudes Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick in the color Catwalk. So she did come out with 3 of these lipsticks, which I do applaud because they are for all different skin tones. I think I have the one that's more for like a medium skin tone. I didn't like the light one. And then she also brought back the Supermodel matte lipstick, which was really popular. It's a lot darker than what I was expecting, but that is okay. I'm just gonna actually swatch this. So that is a swatch. It's definitely more of a peachy brown, which is more of my kind of vibe. Now if you wanted to go with a more brown lip liner, so a darker lip liner and a lighter lipstick, you can also do that because that's very on trend. Stick more to your cool tone browns and then almost like more of your nudie colors, like your peachy pink nudes in the center to really make it pop if you're looking for more of like a 90s traditional look. Okay, so let's get into my final thoughts on the collection, the Nude collection from Charlotte Tilbury. So first we're going to start off with the face palette. This is the Nudegasm face palette. Packaging, probably one of my favorites. I love the pinks and then kind of like the retro model you have on there. Let's go ahead and talk about the formula about the Nudegasm palette. So the Super Glow right here is a champagne, almost glass-like iridescent finish. When you apply this to the skin, it looks like tiny micro shimmers that are kind of just sitting in like a pool of glass. It's really pretty. And then it blends in the skin really easily. You can apply this wet or dry, and to pick up the pigmentation, you can definitely build it up or apply it, like I said, wet. Now this pink here, this multi-glow color, a little bit of peach undertone, pink, and then it has gold flecks in it. Again, it's not going to come out like a solid color. It's going to come out a little bit translucent. It's going to look like that beautiful, like shimmery, luminous kind of color that I've got going on here. So very natural. But I was surprised at how pigmented it did come out, and you can definitely pick up the pigmentation with this by just using a brush. But if you want it to be really pink, go ahead and apply it wet. These two colors are amazing, and I love the formula. So it's just something that almost looks like a glass on the skin, but really blends in beautifully, catches the light, and just makes it look like a natural glow. This color right here is called the Soft Sculpt. I'd probably use this more as an eyeshadow, and maybe sometimes when I'm paler, maybe as a contour color. Now this one is a matte color, meaning that it's not going to have any of the micro shimmers, but it's not going to be as pigmented as the contour color from the Film Star and Glow palette. The formulation is different. In that palette, it's a lot more pigmented and powdery, where this one is a lot more creamy and light and really kind of almost airy. This is not a universal color for medium to dark skin tones, which kind of is disappointing. And then right here you have the Super Sculpt. It is a luminous matte, which just basically means a satin finish. So kind of like here where it does look matte, but when you turn, it kind of just catches the light perfectly. You do have micro shimmer in this. It doesn't look like you're wearing shimmer on the skin, don't worry. And I do like how you can pick up the intensity of this product. Overall, I give this palette a 7 out of 10. Definitely love it. Would have loved to seen two versions of this palette. Again, one for darker skin tone or medium to darker skin tone, and then this one for more of like lighter to medium skin tones. Next is the eyeshadow that she brought back in stock, the Super Nudes Easy Eyeshadow Palette. Now I do have 2 videos on this on my channel already. I'm getting 6 colors. They're definitely on the cool tone side. Some of them are matte, and then some of them are like a satin, so it has a little bit of iridescence to some of them up close, but from far away it's pretty matte. Easy to blend, powder to cream formula, just like the formula in here was a powder to cream. It's something that she doesn't really have in her line, which makes it really unique, so I'm glad she did bring it back. Definitely pick this one back up because it is amazing. And last but not least, the lipstick. Now Charlotte Tilbury did come out with the Super Nudes Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. This woman and her names, eh? So she came out with 3 shades of this, as well as brought back a previous shade called the Supermodel. I know that one was sold out for a while, but that's also a really nice shade. I have the shade Catwalking here, which was more of a peach tone brown. There are 3 kind of peach tone browns, and they're geared towards light, medium, and dark skin tones. So thank you for that, Charlotte Tilbury. I love this one. This one is more for like the medium, but it doesn't matter. If you like the color and you think it's going to look amazing, go ahead and grab it anyways. It feels creamy, but not too creamy where it's slipping and sliding all over your face. Really comfortable to wear, and I'm obsessed with this color. Alright, so that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. So go ahead and comment down below which of the products you're going to be purchasing or skipping, why or why not. I'm always interested to know your feedback, especially on these types of review videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.